We've just come out of the policy workshop that Gilbert and Tobin have held on infrastructure access and regulation. Rod Sims, the chairman of the ACCC, was our keynote speaker, and then there was quite a lively panel session with a number of expert economists and other members from the sort of legal and investment community discussing access regulation and investment, and a number of the challenges that are currently being looked at by the Productivity Commission as part of its review of the national access regime.
And what were some of the key challenges that you talked about today?
It's fair to say that this is always an issue where there are lots of strongly held views on both sides, and that was very apparent from the session. I think, as always, the real tension in this space is the degree to which it's appropriate and good for regulators to intervene in order to try and facilitate greater investment, perhaps more efficient investment, to sort of identify where monopoly rents are moving within an investment or a regulated environment, and the extent to which perhaps it's better for everyone, including investment, if regulators don't try and intervene in markets. And I think that tension was very apparent, and the challenges around that were apparent. There was a lot of discussion about some of the experience, particularly in Queensland in the coal sector, where there's a number of new initiatives around user funding and contestable funding, which really are designed to try and ensure that some of the very competitive rates of return that have been achieved in other projects can find their way into regulated infrastructure, in that case the coal rail network. I think there was also a general acknowledgement that if you're going to regulate and you're going to have access controls, they should be something that are looked at up front wherever possible, and they're settled and they sort of stay certain for the duration. That the degree to which there's kind of general and uncertainty around the regulatory environment in any way does create problems for investment and for incentives.
Simon, thank you for joining us.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you.